Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Master's Table.
Can you believe it's been a week already?
I know it. I
mean, time
Thank you for
flies.
joining us today.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
I'm telling you.
Life just sneaks right on by. You know, the scripture says life is like a vapor, right?
Yep.
It just slips right on by.
Yep. Got a good dish for you today.
What is it? It's another good one.
It's another good one.
We always talk about it. It's a good one. This is one of my favorites. Now, Tina, last week, she said it was her favorite, but this right here is one of my favorites because I'm a preacher and I love chicken. And we cooking. Matter of fact, we think we cooked chicken last time. We're gonna cook some chicken again, but today we're doing some barbecue chicken thighs, and we're not doing them on the grill. I'm gonna show you how you can make them real good in the oven. So we got the. Go ahead and cut your oven on. If you're gonna follow along with me and do this, go ahead and cut your oven on, get it at 400 degrees, and take your big cast iron skillet, the one that Granny makes cornbread in. Go ahead and pop that thing in there, and let it be preheating. You know how we do when we do cornbread? Let it heat up. That's what we're doing. I didn't fill it. I didn't fill it up with oil. I just went ahead and popped it in there because we want it to be hot so that chicken can get a good sear when we get ready to drop it in there.
So preheat your oven to 400.
Yep, preheat your oven. Go ahead and cut it on 400. Put the skillet in there.
With no oil.
Yep, and come on back and see us in just a few minutes. And we're gonna put this together. We're gonna cook some chicken thigh. We're gonna make some barbecue sauce, probably like you ain't ever seen before. And man, this is gonna be some good stuff right here.
Baked beans.
Ooh, yeah, wasn't gonna say that. I was gonna surprise them with that. That ain't even gonna be on the screen.
But it ain't. Yeah, it ain't baked beans.
It is baked beans.
Not regular.
Come back and see it. All right,
welcome back. Welcome back.
Well, here we go, Miss Cleveland.
Yep.
Now we're gonna get to this right here. Now I got something you're gonna have going on right here in just a minute in this little pot.
Yeah, in my great big pot.
You got a little pot today. But what we're gonna do? We're gonna go ahead. We want to go ahead and get this started.
Look at your stuff.
I know. Look at all this stuff. And I know. Let me go ahead and tell you. I know this might be kind of overwhelming, but I want you to look. I'm gonna put this pepper grinder right here in the middle. This side right here is what we're doing first, and then we're gonna go back that way and get this side. This is two different things we got going on. It looks like a lot. Like I always tell you, stage it out. Go ahead and put your ingredients in order the way you're gonna use them, and this will happen real quick. Your little pot. And look at all my stuff. This is my Christmas presents. You got one, right?
This ain't right.
2.5 tablespoons of chili powder. We got some garlic. And you can use, this is granulated garlic. You can use granulated garlic or garlic powder, whatever you got at home in your cupboard. And you could use this all-purpose. It's got a lot of that in there already. This right here, we're gonna make it good. That's the brown sugar, Miss Cleveland. We got about probably 2.5 tablespoons of brown sugar. You can add as much of that as you like. We got a half a teaspoon of cumin, and then we're gonna put in just some regular black pepper. This is a teaspoon of black pepper. Now, I'm gonna give you something to do here in just a second, Tina.
I'm good.
Now what we're gonna do is go ahead with that. We're gonna add some oil to this. This is gonna be our seasoning, our binder for our chicken. So we're gonna do that one, and we're gonna do about that much more too, and we're gonna see where we at right there. And I know, and we're gonna coat this chicken with it. And I know that don't look like a lot, but trust the process. This goes a long way right here. So what we're gonna do, Miss Cleveland, start mixing that right there.
I think I can do that.
I don't know. You good at stirring with a spoon, so I'm gonna see how you do with a whisk. Let me go ahead and you got to kind of play this by ear. I don't know. I'm gonna put a little bit more oil in there. We want to mix this up and just get it we don't want it real soupy. We just want it enough where it's not clumped up. And we're gonna dip our chicken. And I know this is, look at them fine chicken thighs. I done washed them, and as Tina's getting them ready, I'm gonna get me a couple of paper towels right here, and I'm gonna pat them dry. It seems to do better when you dry them just a little bit as you work along. We'll start drying those just a little bit. That looks pretty good right there, Miss Cleveland. I think you've done all right right
That was a hard
I know,
job.
and don't get me wrong, this is not a sauce. This is just gonna be our seasoning for what we got going on with this chicken right here. So what we're gonna do, you can just stick it right there in the bowl like that. We're gonna lay this chicken in there. So what we're gonna do, like I said, I know it don't look like a lot, but see, it coats it good. So all we're trying to do is just get a coat, rub it just a little bit, and get just a coating on the chicken. You can dip it, if you want to put it in something bigger, you can. But this seems to work pretty good for me.
That's some thick chicken.
That's some real chicken right there, ain't it? This is some shown up.
On steroids.
I mean, well, it probably is. They grow them so fast now. Turn them out in about 6 or 8 weeks in the houses. So
that's crazy.
They go from a little chick to a full bird and that quick. You know they growing fast. That's all right. I'm gonna eat it. I don't care. But like I say, I know you said that. Well, that don't look like a lot. But see, we're not putting a lot. This coats it. We're just getting a coating on it. What you think, Miss Cleveland? Looking all right to you? Looking pretty good. And like I say, go ahead and get you. I got that cast iron. I was gonna show it to you, but I want to go ahead and get a head start. So we got that cast iron already heating up. Y'all know I told Tina a while ago how Granny used to do it. Granny used to put that thing in there and let it heat up, pour that cornbread in there, and it'd be just bubbling and sizzling. That's exactly what we want this chicken to do here in just a few minutes. We're gonna get this coating on here. Got just a couple more pieces. And I could have went ahead and done this, but I want y'all to see the real process. It takes a little bit longer. You won't have this ready and done in front of your family in 20 minutes. Like I try to get you in and out of the kitchen in about 20, 25 minutes. Now, I'm going to get you out of the kitchen, but you're going to have to do a little homework because you're going to have to put this chicken in and let it cook. Then we're going to flip it and let it cook a little bit longer. And I'll give you all that in a little bit. I'm just going to finish just getting, like I say, so we're just getting just a coating of seasoning on there. And I think we can probably get about 8. I bought a big packet. It had a bunch of them.
That.
But no, that's what I'm saying. This is not all of them. I bought that big packet, the big box store, and you know that there was about 4 more of these, and it wasn't but like $7. So chicken thighs are a lot cheaper than the chicken breast. And you know, to me, I like the dark meat. I think the dark meat tastes better. I like the dark meat. Okay. All right, there we go. Food police. I have my gloves on. I'll take that off. Take that off. I'm gonna rinse my hands off a little bit, Tina.
Okay.
I'm gonna set that right there and take this. Rinse that off. Rinse my hands just a little bit. And we're getting ready to get this pan out. And we're gonna get this chicken going. And then we're gonna let you start working on some barbecue sauce. See, what I want you to do is be able to multitask while you're in the kitchen, while you're working. You know, we can get this going. And like I say, we'll get that barbecue sauce going. Wow, Tina, you ready to do this? You looking at me like you don't know what I'm talking about today. You
talking about me multitasking?
Yeah. Oh, that's the reason why you looking like that.
I can multitask, just not in the kitchen.
You looking at me like a calf looking at a new gate, didn't know where to go, right?
I can talk to 10 different people at one time. That's multitasking.
Well, here's 3. You can talk to these 3. Can you handle those? All right. Here's our cast iron, and this is hot. Don't bump up against that. I told you it's hot.
I grabbed that.
That's hot too.
That
We set it over.
Yeah,
Turn it down on low. We was just letting that heat up. It's okay. Let's turn it up right there. Just yeah, about right there.
Okay.
Okay, what we're gonna do now with this chicken? Go ahead and get this short and I get the other one out. We're gonna go ahead and drop it in. Like I told you, we preheated that. Skin side down, brothers and sisters. Ooh, wait, listen to that. I felt something on that when that went in there, boy. Look at there. I know you say, well, bro, Frankie, you didn't put no oil or nothing in there. When this cooks, when you put food in, meat especially, when you put it in on a skillet like this, it may stick in the beginning, but it has a point when it's done, it'll release itself. You don't have to do anything to it. It'll just release. Now, I'm going to try. I don't know if I'm going to get all these in there or not. I'm going to try to pack them in here.
I don't think you can.
Watch this, Tina. Let me show you something. We ain't scared. We just slide it. I want to reach and grab that pan, but I can't because that thing is some more warm. But see, we want to go ahead and get it started right there. We're gonna pack that right in there. We'll move them around a little bit and do what we got to. Look at that. Now I don't know what y'all think about that, but that's a pan full of chicken right there. Skin side down. That is skin side down. Let me grab this one because I don't want to grab that, and that's gonna be heavy, so I better put 2 on. You like these little? All I need is some. They need some little eyeballs on them. Open that up for me, Tina. 400 degrees. We're gonna put these in here. And we're gonna let them. I told you I can't get you out of here quick today. I'll have something done for you time we go off the air, but it's gonna take. I'm gonna say we're gonna let them cook 20 minutes on that side. And so let me look and see what time it is. It is. Okay, all right, I got it in my mind. So we'll let those cook for 20 minutes and we're gonna be working on this barbecue sauce. But let them cook 20 minutes skin side down first. Slide them out and flip them. And probably by the time we get ready to go to break, I'll be ready to flip them. And then when we come back and break, I can show you something done. We'll let them cook during the break. But 20 minutes, then flip them over on the other side, skin side up. And then I would probably let them go at least 25 on that side and then check it with the meat thermometer. You want it 165 internal temperature and you'll know they're done. So we got those going. All right, let me get this out of the way, Miss Cleveland. Let me throw this over here. We done made a mess over here already, hadn't we?
We'll wash them.
So you saying you the pot stirrer in the dishwasher?
Yep.
Okay, let me clean up my mess a little bit right here, and we're gonna show you what we got right here. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna need this right here too. I didn't use it to cut up nothing, so I may use this to cut up some of those dry onions. Green onions, huh?
You done with that board?
Yeah, I got that sauce on it, so it's okay. It's all right. So now, what we're gonna do? Let's go ahead and move this to the front right here, and we want to melt some butter. Y'all know us.
My favorite.
Butter makes everything
bigger.
Better, Tina, not bigger, better. We let that butter melt. Let that come on up just a little bit. Now, we're going to work on this barbecue sauce. Now, I told you seen all this stuff in the beginning. That was just the prep for the chicken. We got the chicken in. And so we're going to let that butter melt, and I'm going to slide this on down because we're going to come on in there with some onions. Can't do anything without these onions. We got some ketchup. We got a quarter of a cup of water. We got some, I like that all by itself. This is 4 tablespoons of molasses. Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh, my Lord.
Got to get a coffee sip in there. Dr. Morrell, don't look at that. We got 2 tablespoons of the W sauce, the What's Your Sister sauce. And then we got 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And this is what we're going to make our barbecue sauce with. And I got a little surprise we're going to put together with these beans here in just a minute. So as that butter is melting on down, yeah, you're doing it to it right there. So we're going to go ahead and drop these in. Like I told you, it's going to be a little bit different barbecue sauce today. But we'll go ahead and drop those. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I'm going to turn that up until it starts cooking, then turn it back down to medium, Miss Cleveland. Now, let me see. I think I got something here that I can get that out. Yeah. See, this right here will rake. This a scrape, rake, however you want to say it, out. It's always important to have the right tools in the kitchen so you can get all that goodness out of those bowls. So this is the simple but a good barbecue sauce. And those onions is what's going to push this on over the top, because this is going to be our topping for that chicken. After we flip it and let it cook for a little while longer, we're going to top it, and then we'll be ready to plate that up. So I don't know if you're going to get in it or not. I might eat that whole pan by myself. I just might do it, Miss Cleveland. What's your onions doing over there? They starting to
They really just sitting there.
They just sitting there? No, they're not. You moving them around like always. You moving all that stuff around.
Turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, you can turn it up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and start getting some of this ready over here. I know y'all saying, Brother Frankie, what in the world? You talking about beans? I'm supposed to show y'all how to make some apple pie beans here in just a minute. Apple pie beans. What you think about them, Miss Cleveland?
I think it's gonna be good.
I know it's gonna be good. Anything got apples and got something sweet in it, it's gonna be good. And I got just a couple of ingredients. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with this right here in just a minute. But I just want to let that start so we can drop the rest of this stuff in there, and then we're going to let that simmer just a little bit. Like I said, this is what I was talking about multitasking. Got chicken cooking, so you ain't got nothing to do but cook.
I know how to
Tina, you don't know how to multitask. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. Lord have mercy. What I'm going to do with her, y'all? I don't know what I'd do without her, to be honest with you. But we'll let those get just a little bit of a head start. It smells good, if not anything else. Them onions and butter. I could put that over a lot of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this lid on this. And you can use whatever kind of barbecue sauce you want for what I'm getting ready to do. I just picked up the first thing I saw on the bottom because, it ain't none of it like homemade barbecue sauce. But I want to show you how, this is a great backyard barbecue. This go with hamburgers, this goes with chicken, this go with this any kind of
can't go wrong
barbecue.
With baked beans.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with baked beans. And we're gonna put some, I don't want to say it yet, I just want y'all to see it when I put it in there. All right, so those are cooking on pretty good. So what we're gonna do now, Tina, we're gonna add a cup or 3/4 of a cup. This is 3/4 of a cup of just regular ketchup. And see, I can get all that out with this. That's what I said, it's important to have the right stuff. You can get it all out good. You don't want to leave none of that goodness behind. My daughter would eat that ketchup on anything. Just keep on mixing that in. Once you get that mixed up, we're gonna come with a little bit of water. Go ahead and cut that back down to about a medium heat. You got those onions cooking good now. So what we're gonna do,
Them are strong onions too.
1/4 cup of water. This regular old tap water, spring water, bottled water, whatever you want to put in there. Just regular old water. So we'll let that continue to, like I say, we're gonna let that'll cook for a little bit, because once we get this right where we want it, then get everything in there and get it all melted down and cooking together, we'll just kind of let it simmer until we get ready to put it on the chicken. And then, like I say, then again, we'll see if we can get all this out, because this is the good stuff here. This is molasses. This is 4 tablespoons of molasses. See, that thing fits in there good. I don't want no molasses left behind. Got to get all that.
Take your finger.
I know. I finna say I have to lick the bowl, right? That's good stuff. And I know these are simple. You know, so I know how to cook chicken thigh. Well, I'm just trying to show you something a little bit different with this sauce right here. Go ahead and knock that off right there just a little bit. We don't want to waste none of that. Ooh wee. Okay. Put that in there. And I told y'all we had some of the what's your sister sauce, that W sauce. We got 2 tablespoons of W. We're gonna put that in there. And see how this makes it so easy, brothers and sisters, just to go ahead and stage this stuff in the very beginning, and then that way you just dump it. It's just like a dump and go. And here's 2 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. And I guess, you know, if you didn't have no Dijon, you could use a regular mustard.
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't think you could put quite as much.
Because it does taste different.
Yeah, but you just wouldn't put quite as much. Only get that off of there. Okay. That looks pretty good right there, Miss Cleveland. Smells good.
It does smell good.
All right, I'm gonna set this over here and get that out of the way. And while you got that going right there, I'm gonna talk about this in just a second. We're gonna get these beans put together, show y'all what I done. This is kind of just a dump and go, throw together bean recipe, but it sure is good. Do just a little bit more housekeeping right here, make myself a little bit of room, get some of this out of the way, move this over. Y'all to see how quick and easy this right here is gonna come together. Now what I done, I went ahead and dumped out. I had a big can of beans. You can use any kind of pork and beans you want to. You can use from the cheapest to the best, to baked, to honey flavor, or whatever you want to put. But this is pork and beans. And you're gonna have to measure with your heart on some of this stuff. I'm not gonna tell you. If you bought, not the gallon size, but if you bought like probably 2 of those, 32-ounce cans maybe, would probably be about what I got right here, to be honest with you. I'm not gonna say exactly how much. That's probably a couple of 32-ounce size cans of beans right there. And then, let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna show you what I got. I really done this up. I probably done this up too good, to be honest with you, because I went ahead and cooked this ahead of time. Matter of fact, I cooked this last night. I got a pound of ground beef, seasoned ground beef, already seasoned. And look, it got bacon on the top of it. I cooked about a half a pound of bacon. I found a pack that was about.
Y'all health nuts gonna turn the channel.
Yeah, just gonna turn it, gonna watch something else. You better flip to another cooking show right now if you're looking for healthy. But this is about a half a pack of bacon. You can put as much or as little as you want in. This is about a pound of ground beef, and I seasoned it and put some onions in it and went ahead and cooked that. So we're gonna put bacon. Yeah, I'm talking about. Ooh wee, Tina, look at here. That's what I'm talking about.
We'll have more ground beef.
No, it's fixing to get even more better. It's gonna get even more better. Let me mix this a little bit. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna. See, you think it's getting dry, but I'm gonna show you what we're getting ready to do to it.
I know what you're fixing to do.
You don't know what I'm getting ready to do. Kind of mix it. Just give it a little rough mix. This is 28 ounces, and I'm gonna put this whole thing in here. Like I say, you can use any kind of barbecue sauce you want. You can buy the cheap $1 or 99-cent bottles or whatever, but if you use them small ones.
Is it sweet or does it?
This is honey barbecue sauce, but you can get the honey barbecue sauce. You can get whatever you want, whatever kind you like. Some people like the sweet. Some people like the regular barbecue sauce. You know, just to I call just kind of like this regular vinegar based or whatever, but any kind of barbecue sauce you want. This is right here. This is like I said, this is 28 ounces. So I put that whole bottle in there.
Is that what I need to be on? Why does it keep coming on?
No, well, yeah, you can cut. That's probably still. Yeah, cut that one off because that's where your pot was sitting a while ago. I was gonna let you cook back there, but we got that skillet out of the way.
He's gonna let me.
Yeah, I was gonna let you. I was gonna let you. I was gonna try to talk you into it. We want to give this a good mix, so we done put probably a couple of 32 ounces, or at least a can and a half of baked beans, pork and beans, whatever you buy in a can, a pound of ground beef, and about a half a pound of. I'd have put a whole pound of bacon if I'd have had it.
That looks. I mean, you could just eat that.
Oh yeah, I mean that. It don't get no better than that now. Now here right here. This is what's gonna push it on over the top. This is a 21 ounces. This is a pound. 21 ounces of apple pie filling.
Apple pie filling.
Apple pie filling. You can get this on the bake aisle in the big box store over there. Just the regular apple pie filling. Y'all, I'm telling you right now, you may say, oh, it don't sound good, apples, and it's trust me, trust the process. You're gonna like this one. This is a good one right here. This right here gonna woo-wee with that chicken. Y'all, I ain't even gonna tell y'all. And I would probably bake this probably for everything in this is already done when you pre-cook this, but I'd let this come to a good boil in there. I'd probably cook this probably 30 minutes. 375, 400. I'm gonna pop it in that 400-degree oven with that chicken. And like I say, you just want this to come bubbling. You'll tell. You know when it starts bubbling and gets a little crust on the top, a little brown on the top. It's gonna be ready. So, Miss Cleveland, if you'll open that up, we're gonna pop this in there. Actually, let me slide my chicken over just a little bit. We'll slide it over just a little bit. Ooh, that's smelling good in there too. We're gonna let that go right there, and we'll check them beans and that in here in just a minute. So that sauce.
Put it on low.
Yeah, it's fine. Only thing we want that to do is just to continue to melt a little bit. And I tell you what, let me pull this out right quick before we go to break. I'm gonna show y'all what we're working with right here with this chicken. It's been in there almost 20 minutes. We're getting ready to go to break, but I want to see what it looks like right here. See if it's about ready for a flip. A little bit more. We're gonna give it just a few more minutes, and then we're gonna let it cook for probably about 10 more minutes. We're gonna flip it, and we're gonna show you something finished when we come back from break here in just a minute. We'll have to have a long break today.
All right, so we're gonna take a short break, get all this together. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back in just a minute.
Yep, we're gonna show you what we got.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Look at this great food. We're going to let you see it in just a minute, but your tip of the day, this is a good one. If you're frying chicken, like the chicken cutlets, and you're frying them on the stove, when you egg them and bread them, if you will stick them in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes before you fry them, then the breading won't come off like it does so many times. So that's your tip of the day.
And we always have a problem with that.
Yeah.
So
all right.
what we done, we went ahead and we cooked this chicken. About 25 minutes. Took it out, flipped it skin side up, let it cook about another 25, maybe even 30 minutes long, and we brought it out. And we dumped all our barbecue sauce on it. You see right here, with barbecue sauce. I cut up some green onions. We put some green onions on it. We put some chives on it. But there's your chicken. There's the chicken thigh with the homemade barbecue sauce with the onions in it. And I want y'all to look at these beans. Ooh, wait, look at these beans. They got that good brown crust on the top of them too, and they got apples in them and all that barbecue, all that goodness. This is good right here. And like I told y'all a while ago, this pairs and goes well with anything.
Yeah.
Want these recipes? Want any of these dishes that we do or prepare, want the recipe, reach out to me at frankie393@gmail.com. You can find us on social media platforms. We're out there, and like I say, we'll be glad to share anything with you. So,
Yep.
Miss Cleveland,
what statement?
Huh?
We're out there.
We are out there. I mean, you really out there.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
God for Jesus. Amen. That
that's
way you
it.
won't stay out there.
That's it. Thank
Yeah.
God for everybody watching the Master's
Yes.
Table. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And come back to join us next week, and we'll have some more good things for you to eat.
And we might even cook some more chicken. You can't ever tell about us.
Yeah.
It'll be chicken, beef.
We're going to take a
something.
break on the chicken.
Yeah, a break on the chicken? No. You know I'm a preacher. I love chicken. Y'all come back.
God bless you. We love you, and we'll see you next week.